What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Batman issue number 121. This one is written by Joshua Williamson. There's also a backup focusing on, was written by Carl Kerschel, I think, and then focusing on Maps Mizoguchi, so the third part of that, and the third part of this whole Batman versus Abyss storyline. This is basically kind of like, this arc kind of wrapped up a little bit quickly, I want to say. You know what, it kind of felt like a little bit of a filler arc before we got to the events of Shadow War. I'm sure it's setting up things throughout the rest of the DC universe, because Williamson's kind of like steering the ship at DC right now. I mean, he's got Robin, he's got Deathstroke Incorporated, he was writing Batman here, Justice League Incarnate, Death of the Justice League, Dark Crisis, all that other stuff. Williamson's just got like kind of all that stuff going on right now. So this arc, I mean, Chip Zdarsky's gonna be taking over this book after the events of Shadow War. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, this is a very quick, wrapped up arc. Like, things felt kind of convenient at times. And it was more about kind of setting things up for the future. So, like, even Abyss, like, this villain that they were building up, the one who made Batman blind, that just kind of gets wrapped up rather quickly. And the last issue was, like, Batman Incorporated betrayed Batman, but really they were just kind of working undercover. They weren't actually working for Lex Luthor. They were kind of, like, lying about him the whole time. They kind of get their little team up going on, and they go toe-to-toe with Abyss, mind you. The colors, the artwork in this issue is absolutely fantastic, kind of like the last couple issues. Like, the artwork is really, really good. The art and the colors and everything kind of combined. There's a little bit of action going on there. Abyss is eventually kind of stopped and then kind of just disappears. Even when Batman's kind of blind, Batman kicks the crap out of Abyss. So Abyss isn't really like that imposing of an opponent. But the art is really good here, and there's also kind of references going on to the whole Detective Comics Arkham Tower storyline that's been going on. What are we on, issue like 9 of that? So we still got like basically I think this month, and then that storyline is going to wrap up, and then Detective Comics will be twice a month again afterwards. I do think they should probably take a break from Detective Comics. I don't think we really need Detective Comics for a bit, because we just got 12 straight weeks. But yeah, so we got that going on here. Things are kind of setting up the stage. There's a couple epilogues right here that they're referencing. There's one referencing Ghostmaker and all that, this training with Clown Hunter that's going on. That's right, in case you forgot about that thing, because Ghostmaker agreed to train Clown Hunter. Don't really care too much for Ghostmaker or Clown Hunter, but there's something going on in the Batman Annual, which they're referencing here. So here you go, everyone. Look forward to that. Then there is a second epilogue with the character of Prometheus. And, of course, we see Slade Wilson there. We need Batman distracted while we prepare for war. So he doesn't want Batman to get involved with this thing, because Batman would be an absolute pain in Slade Wilson's ass. So, Shadow War Alpha. So Shadow War Alpha is going to be the start of Shadow War. I've been talking about Shadow War for quite a bit. This is like this big crossover between a couple titles, and then we have all sorts of tie-ins. Shadow War is a big event that's going to also kind of lead directly into the events of Dark Crisis. So I'm looking forward to Shadow War. That's been kind of the thing that I've been looking forward to most. That is the reunion of Bruce and Damian that's crossing over all these different books that Williamson's writing right now. So I'm excited for Shadow War. So this arc of Batman, this kind of brief little Abyss arc, like I said, wrapped up a little bit too kind of conveniently, wrapped up really quickly. Abyss was just kind of a lackluster opponent. Like, they made Batman blind, but it really didn't feel like much of a like a hindrance to Batman in the issue at all. It felt like just kind of a minor inconvenience in a way. Like, I just felt like that arc was a bit rushed, all things considered. So, but I understand, like, Williamson's got a lot going on right now. But still, like, it was just kind of a bit of a lackluster arc compared to some of the other stuff. Like, it started out with a bit of intrigue, and then kind of like, well, you know what, I'm just more looking forward to Shadow War. This is just kind of a little bit of filler for me. But the artwork was really good, so I'll say that. Then we have the final part of the Maps Mizoguchi storyline. Not sure where Maps is going to go after this thing. I enjoyed this one a bit because I like Maps. She was one of the standouts in Gotham Academy, and I hope she shows up in more stuff going forward. I'd like for her to appear in the Robin book at some point. I think that'd be kind of fun, given her history with Damian and Gotham Academy. And I also think it would be kind of a cool way to, like, for the next phase of the Robin book, I'm not sure what they're going to do after Shadow War. I'd like for Damian to stay in Gotham, maybe make some, like, friends, kind of like street level, more people like that. And, like, I think Maps could be a fun supporting character in that book, because she wants to be Robin, and you can have him have a bit of a sidekick there. That's just something I would kind of do if I were working on the Robin book, or like at least something I'd like to see. So yeah, like I said, they rescue Maps' friend. Then Maps kind of gets an idea of like, hey, there's more going on to this thing. She goes back to investigate, finds one of those nightmarish creatures. Batman comes in. She's a little bit terrified. She kind of froze up a little bit, and she was a little scared of everything that was going on there. And her friend kind of shows and talks to her like, so do you still want to be Robin after all that? And then she kind of lets out a bit of a smirk saying, you know, she was kind of scared, but there's still part of her who wants to be Robin at some point because she liked working with Batman. So yeah, that's this issue in a nutshell. What did you think of it? Tell me your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications. I got more stuff coming up, so look forward to that. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. I think it'll be Detective Comics I'll be covering, and then later on tonight it'll be the Batman review. So I'm seeing the movie early tonight. So, all right, well, that's all I got to say. Take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.